Shout out to all my broke people. I hope they didn't turn your phone off this month. But anyway, Black Clover, 292. Okay, now I think we're gonna get the it's a black backstory. I was gonna say a black story. It's the color purple. No, it's a backstory. I thought it was a Medea movie. It's a backstory. I think they're gonna show how Magna got that his new skills. Okay, a half a year ago, 6 months. Please, please teach me your way of fighting. Okay, so Magnus, he's begging Zora to teach him, or to teach him how to his way of fighting, the trap magic. Now Zora has ash magic, but he specializes in traps. I that always spiked me. That always struck me as odd. I'm like, trap magic. What does Ash has to do with trap? I would think he'll be able to make like soot or something, you know what I mean? Something like that, or turn into dust or something. That's what I thought. So I guess in this case, you could teach other people trap magic. I guess it's not the ash magic he's not really even using. That's what I'm thinking. He's just using traps. That's what I think. Okay, in Heart Kingdom, I heard that I can't fight using mana method because my magic power is too low. They said, you soft, you weak, you're a choir boy, you can't fight. Sit on the bench. They try to bench Magna. Okay, but you were able to pull it off even if you're a peon just like me. He said, even if you're a peon, I'd be like, yo, don't disrespect me. You know what I mean? I was saying that before in some of my earlier reactions that Zora's not that powerful, but he's able to fight with these stronger guys because he's tricky, crafty, and he's smart. You know what I mean? So Magna's like, okay, Zora can hang in with these bigger guys with the way he fights, not exactly his magic power. And I guess Magna realized, yo, this dude power is low just like mine. I don't even know who's lower. So with that being said, he wants him to teach him how to fight so then he can do what Zora does. Okay, especially that thing where you pay back and double is amazing. He said when somebody give you a loan and you pay them back double, that's amazing. You can fight even if your magic power is low. I beg you. Luck will get stronger. I just can't fall behind him. Plus, I can't be the burden of the Black Bulls. Yeah, everybody else is surpassing him. A low-class magic knight of a fire magic, huh? Okay, so he's thinking like his pop. His pop was the same way. Figured out a way to use what he had to beat even stronger opponents. All right, but in real life, sometimes that happens. Most times it doesn't. Okay, I don't even want to see you kneeling. I'll teach you, so stop that. He said, man, you didn't even have to do all that, man. I got you, man. Look, us broke people, us low magic people, we got to look out for each other, man. You know, we got monsters we fighting against. We got to look out for each other. So that's actually pretty cool. Okay, doing things together might lead to a discovery, too. Follow me for a moment, ash and fire. You know what I'm saying? When he says lead to a discovery, I don't know exactly what that means, but I can understand what he's saying. Look at all this. It's my secret base. He got a little room in the middle of the woods, right? A little apartment somewhere, and it's full of papers. Divorce papers, maps, pages, everything. Any type of paper, freedom papers, everything. It looks like he did a whole lot of research in order to get his power to work the way it is. I think that Zora is probably even weaker than Magna. I really do, because Zora does not, like, have you ever seen him do anything Ash related? We've only seen him do trap related stuff. I never seen him like smoke somebody out, anything like that. So I'm thinking his magic must be so weak that fighting with it is a no-no. That's what I think. Magna, even though he used that trap magic in the last chapter, he's still fighting with his he can still fight with his normal magic. He can still use it. He said, never mind the Prime collection. Don't look on my computer and don't go through my history. And he said he's looking forward to it. The strongest of me. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the strongest of me. As you know, I'm not using the mana method, but see, he ain't using the mana method. But as what I've heard, Heart Kingdom creates mana method in an instant and combine it on a battle. For that fighting style, you'll need lots of magic, power sense, and adaptivity. Okay. As a low class who doesn't own any of those, I have to create a formula ahead of time. I have to travel back in the past and create it ahead of time. No, I'm joking. You have to create a formula ahead of time, especially a strong magic like counter trap magic. But a low class has an advantage too. A mana method created with a weak magic power doesn't disappear and remain because it's too weak. Therefore, you can create an absurdly complicated formula by spending an extended amount of time. Wait, a mana method created with a weak magic power doesn't disappear and remain because it's too weak. I have no clue what that means. Because it's so weak, it remains. How? Couldn't somebody with strong, like darn near unlimited magic, couldn't they just lower the amount of mana that they use to do the same thing? Okay, a mana method, I guess that's that thing he did, okay, created with weak magic power, doesn't disappear and remain because it is too weak. What, it burns itself out? But the more magic it uses, the faster it burns. It's like a candle. Like if you light it at both ends, it'll burn out more than twice as fast or something like that. But if you only light it at one end, it stays lit for longer. And what you call them, Zora, is lit in these streets. I'm guessing you can create an absurdly complicated formula by spending an extended amount of time. But to do that, you need to know more specific about mana and humans, more specifics about mana and humans. What you need is a study, modesty and solid effort. Okay, so he's showing them his ways. He's doing it too. He's already starting on creating the little logos or whatever he's making, the little things. Okay, can a dumb and impatient person like you pull it off? Oh man, he's gonna disrespect him. But what you call him? Magna disrespected him earlier, so he got his payback. I use magic without thinking at all, but the more you know, the more profound the mana is. So there is a compatibility. With attributes too. It would be impossible for me to pay back by double. To win against a guy who has a tremendous amount of power, magic power, I won't lose with the compatibility if this side had that much amount of magic power too. Man, I gotta read that though, because I had no clue what he just talked about. I literally have no clue. Okay, so there is a compatibility with attributes too. It would be impossible for me to pay back by double. Okay. It's impossible for him to use a double thing. I understand. I got that part. To win against a guy who has a tremendous amount of magic power, I won't lose with the compatibility if this side had that much amount of magic power too. What the heck is he talking about? Zora, big bro. How's a formula like this? Oh, he went through them. He went through those. He's studying these pages and he figured out one of these powers. Who are you calling a big bro? Okay. I never thought of it, but it wouldn't be impossible. Interesting. He's just looking through the pages and say, okay, that double power, that double back, that revenge power, the revenge trap, it ain't gonna work for him. I have no clue why he would have compatibilities issues with that. But apparently he would. But he found out that there's a magic power where you can with the one he used last chapter, and I'm guessing that's the one he wanted to work on. I never thought of it, but it wouldn't be impossible. Interesting. You will need extraordinary time and patience to make it, though. He said, man, I'm ready. Let's get it. That's the end of the flashback. That's the chain magic. The other guy who had chain magic, his like wipes your power out. So I don't know what it is with these chains, but I'm guessing chains have some type of restrictive abilities or something like that. My magic that can only be used once after preparing and making it for half a year. It can only be used once, but you have to, it took him a whole year. 6 months to make it. That is too much, and he can only use one. It's not that hard after all. I connected you and me and divided the magic power equally. He started off as a 2. Dante started off at 1,000. I did not know that the difference between their power was that great. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, from what I'm seeing, I would have thought that Magna would have been like 100 and he would have been like, I don't know about 100, maybe like 50, and he'd be like 600, something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. 1,002? Wow. Okay. Man, they both had 5 at 1. Okay, Secret Flame Magic, Soul Chain, Delete Match. So he just got finished hitting them with the dusters. Wham. All right. I'll give you one piece of advice. That chain is our soul itself. If you try to destroy or pull it off by force, you'll go crazy. So be careful. I'm guessing it will happen to him too. You understand what I mean by that? Because why would he tell the guy? I would like for him to go crazy. You know what I mean? So I would want him to try to do that. So I'm guessing it might hurt him. He might try to pull the chain from him. Okay, impossible peasants performing a magic like that. It isn't impossible. Attacks from the outside will be a disturbance with the magic effect. So just stay tuned. Okay. This is now that guy's fight. Okay, so basically Jack can't get involved. Zora can't get involved. If they get involved, it'll mess it up. And then the dude gonna be back at 1,000. He's gonna be back. He's gonna be what's it, 500 to 1,000 real quick, extra quick. And he's doing some work on this dude. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, gravity magic, heavy impact. He's fighting against Magna though. Now he's starting to return some blows. He's like, yo, I'm fighting. He said, I'm not going down without a fight. Okay, wasn't I allowed to attack freely, Captain? Wham, hold on. So he just got hit. He said, wasn't I allowed to attack freely, Captain? Shut up, you filthy thief. He's thief because he stole his power. Okay, gravity magic, presence of the demon king. So now, even though he's using gravity magic on him, being that his magic is divided in half, that power is only half. But Magna's power is the same, so he should be able to withstand it enough. You know what I mean? We have the same amount of magic power. I can endure it. Boom, boom. Yo, he's big right hand. Magna just threw a big right hand. Doom. Yo, this is like the UFC. Oh, man, just banged him. But remember, dude has body magic. He can be healing while he's fighting. He can heal while he fight. I forgot about that. Okay, whatever you do, as long as the regeneration of my body magic exists, you can't defeat me in the end. What if his body magic only works half as well? No, but that shouldn't be the case either, because before, when he was at 80%, his body magic could heal from anything. Remember? So he should be able to endure him, and then once that's over with, he'll eventually dwindle Magna down. That's what should happen, unless he got some other type of trick. Crawl the floor with regret, not for knowing your place. Okay, you resisted and struggled, even though you crawl on the floor and somehow prepared for today with the fire that only creates smoke. Okay, he got smoke with everybody. I don't know. He's a better fighter than Dante. I give him that. And he a brawler. You know what I mean? What you call him? Yami did the same thing. Yami was a better fighter than Dante. You know. But when Dante was at 80%, he was able to heal completely. Now, well, we should call him, if he keeps fighting him and he starts running low on mana, can he still regenerate? Or how would that work? Would he still be able to regenerate? I'm not even sure about that. Okay, even if the opponent is the head of the enemies or a demon possessed or an immortal, defeat them, Magna. Big right hand. He did one of these. He said, boom, and dropped him like a Superman punch or something. Wham. Just dropped Dante. He's rocking this dude's world for real. This is basically just a fight, though. It's a brawl, which is actually entertaining, but it really ain't much to go over other than what I just did. But that's pretty much it. Magna can fight. And Dante's getting rocked. But as he said, if he can keep healing, then... So I'm guessing they're going to reveal something to help Magna win in the end, or Asta can come in to deal the final blow for Magna. And especially if he had half strength, you know, Magna can hold him down while Asta get him. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace.